Behind the scenes, we screw it all up. C7 Viper. Here we are with Odin Innovations Jordan.
Let's go, guys.
He is the guy that made the Sidewinder that you all know and love, and the EPM mags with PTS. Have you not seen them? They are mid-caps that have the capacity of a high cap. He is at it again, and he has brought us a little present to check out today. I guess just go ahead and show us. What do you got?
This is a real Mossberg 500. All the internals have been removed and replaced with HPA components. Uses real shells. The primer's knocked out. Cut them down, load real wads in them that are trimmed a little bit. 40 BBs.
That's the kicker.
40 rounds.
40 rounds.
Shoots like a real shotgun. Pull a trigger, 40 BBs come out.
Now for those of you that are up to date on your airsoft shotguns, you have the Jag scatter gun that's a max of 6 rounds, and then your tri-shot, usually 3 rounds, the AA-12, 3 rounds, but never have we had anything in the double digits so much as 40 rounds. We used it today in some CQB. I might have some clips to put in right here of me just in awe watching him shoot other people, because my jaw was on the ground and other players, they were running back to respawn even if they weren't hit, because this is fearsome.
I'm glad I didn't just use a pistol. Damn! That gun is no joke, man. Jordan, I'm gonna push to you. Push.
Hit! This is shell ejection. These are real shells. Just used real shells. You can get them real cheap. You could load the cheapest bio BBs you can find because they're not going down a barrel. You don't care about accuracy. You could do things like dried peas or something, even, if you know, you could put all kinds of stuff in it.
Yeah.
Because of that, the shells are very inexpensive, and so when you shoot it, you don't immediately think, ooh, I need to pick up my $7 shell. Tons of shells, inexpensive, pretty easy to load.
So how many shells did you bring today, just in total?
I brought probably about 500.
What'd you use? Like
I probably only went through like 35.
And we did about 3 matches. He didn't have to shoot more than that.
Right.
40 rounds apiece. Each time he shot, players were either hit or running away. It was an amazing game changer, to say the least.
It really altered the field. It definitely made it so that people had to react differently to something.
Yeah, I've never had a CQB match quite like that, where the entire team, and we were outnumbered, they were just running scared from this specifically. So much so that I could just use a pistol and run around like a maniac, like I normally do. And we cleaned up. It was a great day.
Effective range, about 80 feet. At 80 feet, you've got about a 10-foot spread.
So that's pretty much the same distance as a real shotgun, right?
Effective range for a real shotgun is about 75 feet. After that, you start losing penetration, it spreads too much. So this is built in a real shotgun and shoots the same distance as a real buckshot type shotgun. So it is the most realistic airsoft gun that's ever existed.
For anyone that's not impressed yet with just the idea behind this, imagine being in an indoor CQB and you come around the corner and there's 40 BBs coming at you at once. It's like a 203, but with every trigger pull. And he can hold, what, 9?
9 in the tube.
9.
Got a whole bunch on my person.
Yeah.
Got the side saddle. If I'm not shooting, I'm loading. So my gun is always loaded. Always rounds ready to go. I never have to actually like pause and be like, oh no, I'm out of ammo, because I should be loading it all the time.
Plus, you can reload it like John Wick. You have that cool factor of reloading a real shell like John Wick, not a 30-round shell that goes in, stays in for 10 shots, and then you drop it. 40 shots per shell. You don't have to worry about the shell. All you have to worry about is having fun and not being the guy on the receiving end.
I do not have any specifics on launch or price at all.
But it is coming.
It's coming. There's only 5 in existence in the whole world right now.
I mean, but hey, when y'all started Polar Star, there was only like 10 in existence at first. And now look, how many of you have a Polar Star? Just go ahead and leave a comment. What HPA do you use? Because he changed the game on that first with Ben Noji, and he's about to change the rest of the game with this shotgun. It's going to change the meta completely. Now, how do you think fields will receive this?
I think that if it becomes popular enough, it will require rule changes to be made. The end result is very much like a BB shower grenade.
Yeah.
For the most part, fields just kind of let them on the field. But they don't get used that much.
Like that.
You can't put rounds down range like you can with this.
No.
So if these become more popular when we get them out, and people are shooting them a lot more frequently, the fields are gonna have to address it. So there will be some, like HPA, that just ban them outright. There will be some that love them. We just had them out at one of the Third Coast Airsoft events at GTI facility, shooting them from a helicopter and stuff.
Really?
Like they were loving them out there. We'll have to figure out a good way to chrono it or do something distance-wise with certain weight of BBs that the field loads, something that makes it so the field can have a set point of saying, okay, that's within what we consider the safe limit.
All right.
Because how many rounds you can put down range? Even if you have one person on the field, they can shoot so many rounds, you've got to address it with a rule set.
If I had that, games would be a lot different.
We don't currently have anything going for it. We have tested a few things to do different projectiles. Benefit to a shotgun is you can choose your round based on your scenario.
Yeah, yes.
With most guns you can't. With Airsoft, it's not even a thing. So right now, effective range is about 80 feet. Great for CQB. Plenty for CQB. If you go outside of CQB environment, it's gonna definitely be a handicap.
Yeah.
And so we want to work on different rounds. Some kind of maybe foam slug.
Okay.
Or larger BBs.
I'd like to see
that have some more weight.
Yeah.
Whatever it is that makes it so you can reach out closer to maybe a gas pistol. Hopefully some of the bigger ones could do rifle ranges. There's possibility that we could make a new barrel and put some kind of hop up in it, and then you shoot a projectile close to the diameter of a paintball, some kind of foam ball, and it would put a little hop up on it maybe. And now maybe you're shooting out to 180 feet. So if you step outside, you just rack it, throw in a slug shell, and now you can shoot long distance.
So the possibilities are literally endless with not only just the shells with BBs, but now we're talking extra projectiles, different kinds of custom projectiles. Not to mention, each shell, you could have different weight for different spread.
Yep.
12s all the way up to what, 4s?
Different
if you
spreads,
want.
different distances, maybe throw in some glow in the dark. That might be kind of hard to do.
Tracer shot.
That might be kind of hard to do, but it would look cool.
See, we're just coming up with stuff off the fly right now.
Potentially really versatile.
The potential is there. This is happening. It's happening just like everything else that he's done. The Sidewinder, EPM mags, even Polar Star, it's happening. Be prepared for this to change the way you play, even if you don't have one, because you're going to come up against one eventually. Trust me, I was on his team and I was afraid of it today. It was just intimidating to hear and see. I guess you can give us a demonstration.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to get up close and personal with this thing, and I'll just show you guys right now. So that was it. That was the first look at the new Odin Innovations shotgun. Don't forget, it is coming out. We don't know when, but keep an eye out for it, because when it does hit, you're gonna wanna pick one up before the people in the field pick one up, because you need to be the guy or gal pointing this the other direction.
Right.
Don't be the one it's pointed at. Trust me.
You don't want the 40 BBs coming at you.
That's it. Like if we made you laugh or if you learned something. And we'll just have to see you guys again next time. Do you have a shell I can have real quick? See this? I'm gonna throw it at the camera. Get my good angle. Get my good side.
Look what it did to me.
Yeah, right. It was not the shotgun, guys. We don't need to start off on a bad foot. It was not the shotgun.